Senators are here from East Chicago. The Bearcats are here from Muncie, and we're all set for the championship game of this Golden Anniversary tourney. First half tonight brought to you by NIPSCO. Hope that you're settled down and ready to enjoy this one. Jack Namo, Mike Side on WJOB Hammond, your basketball tourney station. Here we go with the surprising lineup of Johnny Barato, starting Darrell Williams at center, Diviak and Dawkins at the guard, Cantrell and Rock at the guard. Same lineup, of course, for the Muncie Bearcats. The tip, and the ball goes to East Chicago, Washington. It's Dawkins down over to Cantrell. Bobby fires it in. The Senators lead 2-0. How about that? Cantrell scores. Washington leads Muncie 2-0. Down the floor with that ball, it's Jolly. Back over here to Nettles. Nettles on the near side. Here's a pass to Bonham, and he misses the shot, the rebound. Butler and Cantrell goes to get it, and it's awarded to East Chicago, Washington. Ron Diviak watching Bonham. Senators come down, leading 2-0. Here's Rodriguez going off to his left. Now coming out with it, giving it off to Diviak. Back out to Rodriguez. Over to Diviak. Ron fakes, goes to his right, looks, can't get a shot. Gives it to Cantrell. Bobby's there on the right. Cantrell's shot put Washington out in front. Senators holding that ball on the outside, leading 2-0. Here's Dawkins with a shot, and he misses the rebound. Grabbed by Davis. And Muncie coming down, failing to score in the first minute. Here's Nettles on a drive, and he misses. The tip in his miss. The rebound. Out of bounds, off of Davis. NIPSCO bringing you action from Butler Fieldhouse. East Chicago, Washington leading Muncie 2-0. Cantrell down for the Senators. Off to Dawkins at the top of the lane. Dawkins around to his left. In the corner, he jumps, shoots, and hits. The Senators lead 4-0. Muncie coming down, trailing 4-0. Here's Dampier. Dampier around to the right, still going all the way off the bottom. He shoots and scores. Bottom with 2 points. Muncie trails 4-2. Here's Rodriguez coming down. Rodriguez goes across the line. Still going with the ball. Rubin around to the right. He's there. He shoots and he hits. 6-2 Washington. A pass intercepted by Rodriguez. Rodriguez to the top of the lane. He gives it to Cantrell. Bobby feeds it off in the corner. Diviak shot blocked out of bounds by Davis. 6-2 Senators lead. 5:59 left in the first period for NIPSCO. Cantrell looks. He's taking a lot of time. Now passes out to Dawkins. Still with the ball. Top of the lane. He shoots and he misses. The rebound by Bonham. He flips it up now to Nettles on the far side. In the corner there to Davis. Davis trying to get by Darrell Williams, and a foul is called on Darrell Williams. Darrell Williams picks up the foul, the first one in the ball game. It sends Jim Davis 6'8" at the free throw line. The score is 6-2 Washington. Davis misses. The rebound by Diviak. Off to Rodriguez. Rodriguez comes up, goes over on the far side. Into the lane. He's going all the way, and he lays it up and misses. And there's the whistle. And a foul is called on Ron Bonham. Bonham picks up the foul, and Rodriguez goes to the free throw line. Here's Rodriguez with one shot. Rodriguez has a basket already. He started tonight in a surprise move by Johnny Barato, and he hits the free throw. The Senators lead by 5, 7-2. 5.5 minutes left to play here in the first period. With that ball, it's Nettles. He's looking. He passes off to Davis. Davis turns. He shoots, and he misses. Rebound by Darrell Williams. Off to Bobby Cantrell. Baseball pass to Diviak. Ron is there. He shoots, and it's no good. Tip in is missed. Rebound by Davis. Diviak went to the floor. The ball is moved up to Dampier. Here he comes all the way. Pass to Bonham. Bonham lays it in. 7-4. Senators lead by 3. Bonham has all 4 Muncie points. 3 minutes gone by in the first quarter. For NIPSCO. Cantrell around to the right. He stops. He shoots. He misses. Diviak with a rebound. Scores! It's 9-4 Washington. Down the floor, Dampier. Dampier around to the right. He's going. He's going. He gives it to Bonham. Ron shoots and scores. He's fouled by Diviak. Well, there's no stopping this Bonham. Bonham at the free throw line. Diviak calling timeout. Timeout down on the floor. The Senators jumped out to a 9-4 lead. Diviak comes out to ask the official something, which Johnny Brado wants to know about. That's Diviak's first foul. 9-6, the Senators lead with 4:44 left to play in the opening period. All right, Ron Bonham goes to the free throw line. Bonham scored a record 40 points this afternoon. So far tonight, he's got all 6 of Muncie's points. And Bonham is ready. He hit 10 out of 11 free throws this afternoon. Bonham hits it. Bonham has got all 7 Muncie points as the Senators lead 9-7. Bobby Cantrell moves it to the half-court line, and he's called for traveling. Ball will be brought in now by Muncie Central, Mel Jolly. Jolly back to Nettles. Muncie could tie it up here, trailing 9-7. Top of the lane to pass to Bonham. Ron turns, he shoots, it's no good. Rebound by Diviak, up to Bobby Cantrell. Bobby lost it. He fell to the floor. The ball is picked up by Jolly. Over in the corner, Bonham shooting and missing. Rebound. Front four in the corner. The ball knocked out of bounds by Davis. Ball will be brought in by Bobby Cantrell. Over to Ruben Rodriguez. Rodriguez down across the line. Off to Dawkins. Back out to Dawkins again on the right side. Dawkins goes in the corner. Back to Cantrell. There goes Bobby. It's up and no good. Rebound grabbed by Jolly of Muncie Central. Jolly up to Dampier. 9-7 Washington. Dampier at the top of the lane. Goes around to the right. He shoots on the run, and it's no good. Rebound by Dawkins on the run. Dawkins at half court slows it down. Bill now goes into the lane. Gives it off to Darrell Williams, who turns. Gives it back out to Dawkins, who shoots and hits. Bill Dawkins with a pair of baskets, and the Senators lead 11-7. 3.5 minutes left to play in the first period. Here's Bonham right out in front of our microphone. Bonham with a shot that is high off the hoop, tipped up, no good. Rebound up and in by Davis. And there's a foul on Davis. So Davis gets the first basket scored by a ball player on Muncie other than Bonham. And it's 11-9 with the foul on Davis. Davis and Bonham each have a foul, and Darrell Williams goes to the free throw line for the Washington Senators. Washington with 5 baskets and 1 free throw. Now another one by Darrell Williams. Makes it 12-9. Senators lead by 3. 3:15 left to play in the opening period for Nipsko. Dampier out with that ball. Pass to Bonham. Here's the whistle. And a foul is called on Ron Diviak. That is Ron's second foul. 2 on Diviak, watching Bonham. Bonham hit, as I said, 10 out of 11 free throws this afternoon. 1 for 1 at the charity stripe tonight. Has hit 3 of their 4 baskets. And ready again at the free throw line. Bonham hits it. 2 for 2 for Bonham at the line. It's 12-10. Senators lead by a basket. 3:10 left to play in the opening period for Nipsko. Cantrell down off to Diviak. Ron there. Ron turns, shoots, and it's no good. Tip in by Dawkins. Once no good. Rebound grabbed by Rodriguez. And Rodriguez looks, moves off to his left now at the top of the lane at half court. Off here to Dawkins, back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez in, off to Diviak in the corner. Ron shoots, and it's no good. Rebound taken off by Jim Nettles. Down the middle, off to Davis, down a drive. He misses the rebound. Up and no good. Up again and missed. And finally grabbed by Nettles again. Nettles with the ball on the near side. Back out with it. Off to Jolly, in the bottom. Ron turns, and up there, no good. Rebound, knocked out of bounds, and a jump ball called. 2:27 left to play in the first period. Senators 12, Muncie 10. Washington out in front of top-rated Muncie. Here's the tip. Ball grabbed by Phil Dawkins. Up to Cantrell. Bobby dribbles to the forecourt at the free throw line. Bobby jumps, shoots, and it's no good. Rebound by Davis, fouled from behind by Darrell Williams. 2 fouls on Darrell Williams and 2 on Diviak, 4 on the Senators. 2 minutes, 16 seconds left to play in the first period. Senators have come out to play and lead, and they've led as much as 9-4. Now lead 12-10, and Davis at the free throw line with 1 shot, and it is no good. Rebound, grabbed by Bonham, up and out of there. No good. Rebound by Rodriguez of the Senators. Rodriguez down all the way in the lane. Jump shot by Rubin, no good. Rebound by Jolly. He backs out of there, gives it off to Dampier, who drives down the floor, off to Bonham. Runs on the right. Goes into the lane. He turns, shoots, and in and out. Rebound. Darrell Williams of the Senators rebounding. Senators lead 12-10. 1:45 left to play in the opening period here at Butler Fieldhouse. Here's Dawkins into the lane. Now off to the left to Rodriguez. Over to Bobby Cantrell. Bobby around to the right. Back to Dawkins at the free throw lane. Dawkins to the left. He's there and in. Dawkins has got 6 baskets. Davis down on the fast break for Muncie. Senators lead 14-10. Here's Jolly with the ball. Over to Davis on the right side. They're trying to get it to Bonham. Diviak's right on Bonham. Now this goes into Bonham. He turns, misses, and the tip-in is good from the far side. That one hit by Mel Jolly. 14-12. A minute left to play in the opening period for NIPSCO. Here's Bobby Cantrell off to his left to Dawkins. Back to Cantrell to Dawkins. Dawkins on the right looking. He goes to the right. He's there. He lays it in. Bill Dawkins with basket number 4, and it's 16-12. Down the floor, Dampier, one-hander is no good. Foul under the basket on Davis of Muncie. And that for Davis is his second foul. 16-12. The Senators lead by 4. 45 seconds left to play in the opening period. And Big Jim Bakis is getting ready to come in for the Senators. Here's Darrell Williams at the free throw line. Boy, people will be driving to Indianapolis if the Senators pull the upset here. Here's Darrell Williams hitting the free throw. Senators will be home tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock. Williams comes out, gets a couple of pats from his coaches. The Senators lead by 5, 17-12. And the Senators come up to pick up Muncie with 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Dampier driving all the way in, over to Bonham, and Ron misses, and he's fouled by Rodriguez. And Bonham goes down to the floor. And Rodriguez picks up his first foul. Now it'll be a 1-and-1 for Bonham. That's 5 fouls on the Senators, 2 on Diviak, 2 on Williams, 1 for Rodriguez, and a 1-and-1 for Bonham, who's hit 2 in a row at the free throw line. And 10 out of 11 this afternoon. He hits this one. That gives him 3 for 3 tonight. And that gives Bonham 9 points. Muncie has 13. They trail by 4. Now they trail by 3 as Bonham has 10 of their 14 points. It's 17-14 Washington with 36 seconds left in the first period on that NIPSCO scoreboard. Here's Cantrell over to Dawkins. Phil goes to his right. He's still going. Now he looks. He turns. The shot blocked by Davis. Down the floor, it's Nettles in the free throw lane. Back out on the side. Off to Dampier. He shoots, and it's good. 17-16. Dampier hitting his first basket tonight. 10 seconds left in the period. Cantrell down. Pass off to Bakis. Big Jim turns. Bake shoots over Bonham and misses. The rebound by Davis. That's it. The end of the first quarter. Big Ron looks. He turns. He shoots, and it's no good. Rebound by Dampier. Back out to Jolly, and Mills shot is short. Rebound on the far side. Grabbed by Nettles of Muncie. Back out to Davis. Over now, Dampier, long shot is good, and Muncie takes the lead the first time in the game. Dampier, long jump shot, his second basket. It's 18-17 Muncie. Pass to Bakis. Here's the hook by Big Jim, and he scores as Bonham just stood there and watched it. Down on the near side now, it's Nettles. He feeds to Davis. Davis from outside looks for Bonham. He's got Bonham, and Bonham has the ball knocked out of his hands. Grabbed by Nettles. Muncie very quick to get after that ball. Washington leading 19-18. Here's Dampier trying to get by Dawkins. He lost the ball. Bobby Cantrell dove for it and grabs it. And it's 19-18. Senators lead. 7:03 left to play in the first half on the NIPSCO scoreboard. Here's the tip. And a loose ball grabbed by Muncie underneath the bottom, and Ron wraps it home right away. Big Ron with 4 baskets and a total of 12 points. Muncie leads 20-19. Cantrell down, about fast to Bakis. Big Jim hooks. Wild tip in by Diviak. Beautiful as it's 21-20. Long shot by Bonham, no good. Rebound by Cantrell. Here's a 3-on-1. Diviak drives and lays it up, no good. Rebound. Now over to Muncie. Here down the floor, shot by Dampier. No good. Tip in by Nettles. beautiful play here tonight by each squad as Muncie leads 22-21. Cantrell down the floor for the Senators. Bobby off to Phil Dawkins. Now back to Dawkins at the top of the lane. Around to his left. Dawkins is there and he scores. And wait a minute, no basket. And a foul is called on Davis, and that is 3 fouls on Davis, 4 on Muncie. Bonham has the other one. Timeout taken on the floor. 6:11 left to play in the first half. The score is Muncie Central 22, Washington 21, with the Senators having a chance to tie it up at the free throw line. And quite a ball game here for NIPSCO tonight. Dawkins set. Here it is. The shot going up, and it's good. Phil Dawkins hitting the free throw. And that makes it now 22-all. Down the floor, Ron Bonham. Bonham around to his left. He shoots, and he hits. Bonham with a beautiful shot makes it 24-22. Muncie leads by a basket. Bobby Cantrell down across the line. Cantrell looking for help, gives it to Diviak. Back to Cantrell. Now out to Diviak. They're trying to break Dawkins. Now Diviak with a shot. Misses. Gets his own rebound. Tries from close range and hits. Diviak with 3 baskets, and it's now 24-all. Down the floor, pass to Dampier. Almost knocked him off his feet, but he's got it. And he passes to Bonham. Ron turns. Bakis on him, and he misses the rebound. Grabbed by Davis, and a foul is called on Big Jim Bakis. Bakis picks up his first foul. Scores tied, 24-all. Bonham has hit 4 in a row at the free throw line. He's got a pair coming. Here is Bonham ready with the first of 2 shots. It's in. Bonham now puts Muncie out in front, 25-24. Ready again. He's hit 5 in a row. He hit 6 in a row. Bonham with 16 points. He hit 40 this afternoon. He's got 5.5 minutes left here in the first half. He hit 16 already. A pass to Bakis. A hook is in. Big Jim Bakis with his second hook shot of the night ties it up 26-all. Down the floor now. Pass to Bonham. Ron shoots, and it's no good. Rebound by Rodriguez. Rodriguez now right down the middle, coming up the floor. He's at the free throw line, and he's looking for somebody. Gives it to Cantrell. Bobby now off to Dawkins. Over to Cantrell. Over to Phil. Around to the right. Dawkins is there. He stops now. Turns. Gives it to Cantrell, who shoots from the side and hits. Cantrell with his second basket. Senators lead, 28-26. Pass to Davis down the floor over to Dampier, knocked out of bounds by Dawkins. The ball will be brought in by Davis. Bakis right on Davis. Bonham trying for position, gets the ball and lays it in, and a foul on Diviak. Here's Bonham hitting his 7th in a row at the free throw line. And Darrell Williams replaces Ron Diviak at forward for East Chicago, Washington. And Muncie's going to make a change. Here is Rich Williams coming in, replacing Davis, who also has 3 fouls. 4:44 left to play in the first half, a torrid half. Muncie leads 29-28. Rodriguez and Cantrell ready to bring that ball down. Here's Bobby Cantrell going across the line. Off to the right, Cantrell stops, looks, flips it into Bakis. Big Jim hooks and misses. Tip in is no good. Rebound by Bakis in there. Big Jim wraps it home. Bakis scores, and it's 30-29 Senators. Ron Bonham down, and he misses from outside. Bakis jumps way up, gets the rebound, lost the ball, picks it up, hands it to Cantrell. And Bobby moves down the floor now. Here's Dawkins on a drive. He is fouled by Dampier. I don't believe he'll get a basket on that as he scored. No basket. There wasn't even any question according to the officials. And Dawkins at the free throw line. His timeout is taken by Muncie. Well, here is Dawkins at the free throw line. He should have 1 and 1. That's right. Dawkins has got 9 points on the ball game. The Senators lead 30-29. Dawkins with a 1 and 1 attempt coming up. And Phil misses. Rebound taken by Williams of Muncie Central. Back to Dampier. John across the line. Back to Williams. Here on the near side. He's shooting. In a hurry. He misses. Rebound, grabbed by Bobby Cantrell. Baseball pass to Bakis. He's down. Big Jim lost it out of bounds. Knocked out by Richie Williams. A courageous effort on Bakis to try and go in there. The big guy trying to drive in. Here's the pass to Dawkins on the right side. He drives. Dawkins is there. Misses. Tip in by Backus once, twice. And finally the ball knocked out of bounds by Dawkins. Ron Bonham in on that last play. Here's Darrell Williams on Bonham now with Backus in the ball game. They can afford to do that. Here now on the far side is Williams looking for Bonham. He's there, and he didn't get the shot. He got the shot off. It was no good, but a foul is called on Darrell Williams, and that now for Darrell is his third foul. So the Senators, with a couple of their key men with 3 fouls on already, 3:26 left to play. And when you foul Bonham, it's like giving him a point or two. He's got 7 in a row at the free throw line. He hit 10 out of 11 there today. Bonham with a 1-1, and he hits it. 8 free throws in a row for Ron Bonham. 30-30, that's the score. Nipsko bringing you action. First half, 3:26 left to play. Bonham trying for his 9th in a row. He's got it. Muncie leads 31-30. Bobby Cantrell for the Senators across the line on the far side, and Cantrell in the right-hand corner. Bounce pass to Backus. There's Big Jim's hook. It's in there. Well, Backus with 4 hook shots tonight, and it's 32-31 Senators. Here is Nettles down for Muncie on the right-hand side, right out in front of our microphone. Over to Williams, and Ritchie gives it back to Nettles here. They're looking for Bonham. They're double-teaming Bonham, though. Here's Dampier outside with it. He's coming around at the lane. Over to Williams inside. The ball intercepted, and now another foul on the Senators. It's on Rodriguez. Foul on Rodriguez is his second foul. And at the free throw line will be Jim Nettles with a 1-1. Nettles at the free throw line. Shoots, and he hits. Well, Muncie has not missed a free throw, I don't think, tonight. 10 out of 10. Bonham has got 9 out of 9. Here is Nettles' second shot. It's good. And Muncie now opens up a 33-32 lead. Lead keeps changing hands here at Butler Fieldhouse. Senators battling the Bearcats. Leading, then trailing, now trailing. Here's Dawkins on the right side. He's gone. He's there. He shoots. And the Senators lead again. As Dawkins has 11 points, and it's 34-33. Nettles down below us here. Right out in front of us. The Dampier. Cantrell steals that ball, and it's tied up. Jump ball. 2:38 left to play in the first half. Cantrell telling Dampier, I can jump just as high as you, Johnny, but John gets that tip. Back to Nettles. Off on the side to Williams. Inside the bottom, he lost the ball right through his leg. And the ball grabbed by Cantrell of the Senators, who moves it across the line. Off now to Dawkins. Ball is stolen by Nettles. He's going on a solo. He's there, and he scores as Cantrell went to the floor. And Nettles gets the basket and puts Muncie ahead 35-34. Cantrell to Rodriguez. Rodriguez across the line slowly, but surely. 2 minutes and a few seconds left here in the first half. 35-34. Muncie. Rodriguez from way out of there. No good. Rebound grabbed by Bonham. And the Muncie Bearcats moves it up court to Jimmy Nettles. Nettles down across the line. 2 beautiful teams out here in action tonight, playing terrific basketball. The Senators' big job, stop Bonham. And Dampier lets go. He misses. Darrell Williams with the rebound. Fast break, and the Senators 2-on-1. Dawkins all the way, and he scores. Bill Dawkins has got 6 baskets tonight. The Senators lead 36-35. 1:36 left in the half. Down the floor, Nettles. Inside the bottom, Ron turns, he shoots, and it's no good. Tip-in is up there and in. Tip is good. That one scored by Mel Jolly, I believe, or Jim Nettles. Nettles hit that one. Jolly with that one, and it's now 37-36 Muncie. Dawkins down. Dawkins over to Cantrell. Cantrell with that ball. 1 minute, 5 seconds left in the first half. Cantrell, long shot, and it's no good. Tip-in is up once, twice, 3 times. Loose ball, a foul under the basket. Foul on Bonham. Foul on Bonham, and that is Bonham's second foul. Johnny Brado jumped up, yelled a word of encouragement to his boys. Ron Diviak sitting on the bench right next to Brado with 3 fouls on him as Backus goes to the free throw line, tugs at his socks, now sets himself. Backus could tie it up here and put the Senators ahead. He's got a 1-1 chance. 58 seconds left in the half, and he misses the free throw. Rebound by Dampier on the far side. He dribbles to the forecourt, comes off in front of our WJLB microphone. Dawkins on him. He moves it back out now to Jolly at the top of the lane. There's the pass to Bonham. Big Ron with a hook, and he misses. Rebound by Backus, knocked out of his hands. Loose ball. Cantrell has it. He goes to the floor. And a jump ball is called between Cantrell and Nettles. Boy, Bobby Cantrell's knees must begin to be burning out there. He's been sliding on those knees quite a bit in this first half. Williams and Bacon put the squeeze play there on Bonham. The officials tell him to break off. They could go right back in on him. Here's the pass off to Dampier on the tip. Dampier around to the right. In the lane, he shoots, and it's no good. Rebound by Cantrell for the Senators. Washington trailing by a point. Here's a fast break to Bacon. Big Jim holds that ball, looks back out, flips it out to Rodriguez at the top of the lane. Rodriguez deciding which way to go, goes backwards, then off to Cantrell on the right. Cantrell at half court. And now Verano jumping up, yelling something as Dawkins goes to the right, and there's a foul called on Jolly of Muncie Central, and that for Mel Jolly is his first foul. That'll put Dawkins at the free throw line with a 1-and-1 as Muncie leads 37-36, and there are 8 seconds left to play in the first half. Well, the Senators led at the first quarter, and they could possibly lead at the end of this one if Dawkins hits. He does. Dawkins has got 14 points. 37 all. Dawkins here with a chance to put the Senators out in front. Of course, Muncie would have 8 seconds left to get that ball down and in, and he does. Dawkins puts the Senators in front, 38-37. Let's see, they'll try to get that ball to bottom, I presume. Here is Nettles off the Dampier. He takes it from the right and misses. The rebound by Cantrell. The Senators lead at halftime. And here they come across the floor. Washington, 38. And Muncie, 37. And Johnny Brado walking across that floor as tall as the peacock. And here's the tip. It goes over and back to Nettles. Nettles, a great guard, by the way, playing great ball for Muncie. Bounce pass to bottom. Here comes Ron around, and a foul is called on Darrell Williams. Looked like Darrell tried to get that ball, and now they rule a foul on Darrell, and the Senators are in trouble as far as Darrell Williams is concerned. That's foul number 4 on Darrell Williams, and Ron Diviak is going to go in the ball game, and Bonham with 2 free throws to put Muncie in front. He missed one, and Bonham almost didn't believe it himself. He's got 9 out of 10. The crowd roared here. What is this? You know, he missed the free throw. 9 out of 10 for Ron, and he's got a chance to tie it up now. Crowd making a little noise. He hits this one. He's got 10 out of 11, so that isn't too bad at all, is it? 38 all. Bobby Cantrell gives it to Rodriguez. Rodriguez looks for Diviak. Gives it to Cantrell, and Cantrell in the lane off to Dawkins, who comes behind the basket over to Bacon. Big Jim shoots, misses. The rebound by Bonham. Bonham here to Nettles. Nettles looks up the floor, now dribbles, gives it off on the side to Davis. Underneath to Dampier. His shot is blocked by Dawkins, and we'll have a jump ball. And Muncie's finding that these Senators aren't so easy to shoot over. Here's Dampier, and Dawkins going up. The ball is grabbed by Jolly. In the bottom, Big Ron turns, he hooks and hits. Bonham with 7 baskets and 10 free throws, 24 points, as Muncie Central leads 40-38. The third period underway, and Muncie trying to put a little pressure on the Senators. Here's Rodriguez out with the ball at half court. Around in that far corner, Rodriguez turns, and here's the whistle. And a timeout taken by East Chicago Washington on the floor. And Dampier at the free throw line. He hasn't hit a free throw so far today. I don't think he's been up there. He hits this one. That makes it 41-38. The Bearcats lead by 3 in this third period. John Longfellow's boys going for that unbeaten record. It's a mighty hard one to come up with sometimes in a state championship game. Here's Rodriguez for the Senators. Over on the near side to Phil Dawkins. He's in the lane. Phil turns. He hooks, and he scores. Phil Dawkins playing just as easy as you can be out here. Doesn't seem nervous at all. It's 41-40. Here's Davis turning, looking. Flips it out now to Jolly. Jump shot is in there. Beautiful shot by Jolly. Mel Jolly came up with an unbelievable shot there, and it's 43-40. Central leading by 3. And here's Ron Diviak ready to pass the ball in. Diviak looks. Flips it way out to Cantrell. Bobby passes off to Dawkins. Phil from the side. He misses. Rebound by Dampier. And Central coming down, leading by 3. Dampier with the ball into the free throw lane. Still coming. And here is the pass to Jolly. Jolly off to the left to Bonham. Big Ron trying to get around Diviak, and he finally turns, shoots, and misses. Rebound by Diviak. Baseball pass up to Rodriguez. Over to Cantrell. Back to Rodriguez, and behind the back pass. Bakis with the rebound, scores, and a foul is called. A beautiful play here tonight. One of the best we've ever seen. The basket caught by Bakis, and the foul is called on Jolly. That makes it 43-42. Bobby Cantrell came up with a pass of the tourney. How about that one? And here's Bakis at the free throw line. He's got a chance to tie it all up again. He hits it. It's all tied up. 43 all. 4:49 left to play as the Senators rise to great heights here tonight. Down on the far side, here's Jolly. Back out to Davis. He looks like a giant out there. Over to Bonham. Ron shoots. No good. There's a 3-second violation. 43 all. 4:34 left to play in the third period. Here's Dawkins down. Dawkins looks. He's there. He is forced out of bounds. And a foul is called on Dawkins. That one is a hard one to believe me. A lot of the fans really on him for that one, as it's a charging foul on Dawkins. That is his first foul. And Bonham goes to the free throw line. Cantrell pats him. Well, Marvelous Ron has hit 10 out of 11. Cantrell ran across the lane in front of him. And Bonham missed it. And Bakis rebounds off to Cantrell. 43 all. Bonham has missed 2 free throws. He's hit 10. With the ball, Diviak. Ron shoots, and it's no good. Rebound, fought for. Grab by Nettles. Down the far side, Nettles is fouled by Dawkins. And that for Dawkins is 2 fouls. Timeout is taken down there on the floor as the score is all tied up 43 all. Dampier at the free throw line. And he's all set. One shot, it's up and it's in. Central lead, 44-43. And Ruben Rodriguez ready to bring that ball down for the Washington Senators. It's the North Central Conference champions and the East Chicago Washington Senators, the Western Division champions of the Northern Indiana High School Crown. Here's Dawkins outside into Diviak on the far side. Diviak looks, passes to Rodriguez in the lane. Ruben turns, gives it to Dawkins. Phil is there and hits. Phil with 8 baskets and 3 free throws and 19 points. And the Senators lead. Pass underneath the Bonham. Ron turns. He shoots. It's no good. Rebound by Diviak. Here's Rodriguez all alone. He's down over to Cantrell. Bobby's there, and he misses the shot. Diviak with a rebound. Around with a shot is tied up. And Ron is really fighting mad about that one. Johnny Morano is really going crazy there on the far side. Well, Johnny, I just wish you could hear me right now. I tell you to take it easy because it's certainly a rough game, and you just got to take the official's word for it. Here's the tip up in the air. Barado is really having fits there as Dawkins goes up with another jump ball. Jump ball coming up. Senators lead 45-44. Diviak has it. He fakes. He shoots. He is fouled by Bonham. 3 fouls on Ron Bonham. 3 fouls on Bonham. And Diviak goes up to the free throw line with 2 shots. Fouled in the act of shooting. Diviak with 3 baskets tonight. The Senators could go up in front as much as 3 points. Their total would be 47 if Diviak hits 2. First one is in. Senators 46, Muncie Central Bearcats 44. 3:29 left to play in the third period. Cantrell charging up the boys as Diviak misses. The ball is grabbed by Cantrell. Knocked out of his hands by Jolly. Flipped up over the Nettles. Nettles down to Dampier. Knocked out of bounds. Off of Muncie. And the Senators come down with the ball and the lead. 46-44. 3:15 left to play in the third period. Rodriguez at the free throw line. Misses. The rebound by Davis. Davis over to Nettles. Nettles down into the lane. He's going all the way. He's there and in. Nettles was just left alone there. The boys couldn't keep up with him. 46 all. Fight for the rebound. A foul is called on Big Jim Bakis. Corrado again howling about that one. Johnny wrenching that towel. Here is Davis at the free throw line. Davis shoots. He misses. The rebound. Off in the corner. Davis has it. And a foul. Wait a minute. He was out of bounds. Ball to be brought in by Cantrell. Over to Rodriguez. He looks. Flips it over to Diviak on the near side. Diviak to Rodriguez. Ball knocked out of bounds by Muncie's Davis. Big Jim is all over the floor there. He's a big guy and trying to guard that basket with his life. Pass to Dawkins. Bill turns, shoots, and hits. Around to the right, here's Jolly. He passes to bottom. Ron turns. He drives, and he is fouled by Diviak. For Ron, that is his fourth foul. 4 fouls on Ron Diviak with a minute and a half left to play in this third period. And Darrell Williams coming off the bench again for the Senators. Ron Bonham at the free throw line. He's hit a flock of them tonight. He hits this one. Bonham now has hit 11 out of 13 at the charity stripe. And Diviak is replaced by Darrell Williams. Ron Diviak getting a great hand from the fans across the way who are Bloomington. Here's Bonham set, and he missed this one. The rebound knocked around and grabbed by Darrell Williams. Bonham now has hit 11 out of 14 at the free throw line. Here's Rodriguez down for the Senators, who lead 48-47. 1:20 left in the third period. Darrell Williams on the near side, right out in front of us. He moves it back out to Rodriguez, to Dawkins. Dawkins on the far side to Cantrell. Bobby fires, he hits. Bob Cantrell with 3 baskets on the night. Senators lead 50-47. Down the floor, in the bottom. Ron turns, he shoots. There's a foul, no basket. Foul is on Cantrell, and that's Bobby's first foul of the night. And Ron Bonham, who has hit 11 out of 14 free throws, is at the line with a 1-and-1. And he's ready, and he misses. The rebound, fought for, and tipped up once by Davis. No good, now knocked out of bounds by the Senators, I believe. Davis will bring it in. Bonham now has hit 11 out of 15. Ready to bring that ball in. Here is the pass. And it went right by Bonham, but he went around and picked it up. Fires from way out of there, and it's no good. Rebound by Dawkins. Bill is fouled under the basket by Mel Jolly, and that is Jolly's second foul. So the long walk up to the East Chicago-Washington free throw line. The Senators could lead now by as much as 5. Here is Dawkins missing, way short of the mark. Ball to be brought in by Muncie Central. There's an unusual one. Dawkins is right up there along with Bonham hitting those free throws. He's terrific. Down the floor, here's Nettles. Back to Jolly. Terrific guard play for Muncie. Now Bonham with a turnaround jump shot. It's no good. Tipped in by Davis Smith. Fake is way up there with a rebound. Up to Cantrell. Fast break down to Rodriguez. Rubin is there, and he's fouled. Rubin is fouled by Nettles. Nettles with his first foul. 50-47. Senators lead. 35 seconds left in the third period. Here's Rodriguez hitting the free throw. He'll hit that one. I thought he'd get another one on that one. Here the ball is brought down by Muncie. Rodriguez with the shot, and it's 51-47. Shot from the side is no good. Rebound, fought for, and there is a foul on 31. Jolly, that's his third foul. That's his fourth foul. 4 fouls on Jolly. 4 on Jolly, now 1-and-1. Here's the 1-and-1 for Bobby Cantrell. The Senators could lead now by as much as 6 if Cantrell could hit the 1-and-1. Bobby Cantrell at the free throw line. He's got it. Well, all of us in this East Chicago section really sweating bullets here now. 52-47, the Senators lead by 5, and Cantrell is ready at the free throw line. He missed it. Rebound by Bonham. Bonham up the floor on the far side of Dampier. Dampier down. He looks. He turns. Passes back on. Now back to Dampier. It's intercepted by Dawkins. He tries. He's going. He's at the free throw line, and the ball knocked out of his hands by Nettles. He lost it. Grabs it. 8 seconds. 7 seconds. Bonham with the ball. He jumps. He shoots. He misses. The rebound up and blocked. Baker's has it at the end of the third period. Ball will be brought in by the Senators, who have a 5-point lead. And Ruben Rodriguez brings the ball down across the line. A pass to Cantrell. Bobby looks. He passes all the way over to Williams. It's intercepted by Big Jim Davis. Down the floor, the Bearcats underneath. Bonham lost the ball, grabs it, shoots, and he missed it, and a foul is called on Dawkins. Dawkins with a foul. That is Dawkins' third foul. John Verado claims traveling on Muncie. 2 shots for Bonham, and Big Ron has hit 11 out of 15 tonight. Hit 10 out of 11 this afternoon. He flexes his muscles a little bit and hits it. 12 out of 16 for the blind bomber, Ron Bonham, 52-48. Muncie trails by 4. Bonham trying to cut it down to 3. He does. 52-49. Darrell Williams hits the free throw, and that for Darrell is his third point of the night. All free throws. It's 53-49. Senators lead by 4 points. On a point on a specific play, he hit it. Got new life and hit it. And it's 54-49. Senators lead by 5. Nettles down. Giving it over on the side to Davis. Davis looks. Moves it back out to Nettles. They're trying to get it to Bonham. Ron has it. He turns, he shoots, and he missed it. Rebound by Bacon off his hands. Jolly has it. Jolly passes back out. He travels. He traveled. The Senators have the ball with a 5-point lead, 54-49. And 5:40 left to play in the ball game as Dawkins goes to the free throw line. Still coming. Hangs on. Turns. Back out it goes to Rodriguez. Senators have the ball with a 5-point lead. A pass to Bacon. Jim's hook is good. How about that? The Senators lead by 7, 56-49. Dampier drives. He is fouled on the way in by Dawkins, and that's 4 on Dawkins. Here's the free throw by Dampier. It's no good. The rebound by Bacon. Senators lead by 7. Have the ball. Duviak drives to the lane. He's there. He passes to Rodriguez. Rubin fakes, jumps, shoots. He's fouled. Rodriguez is fouled, and that's all for Davis, I believe. Wait a minute. That's 5 on Davis. He's out of the ball game. Big Jim Davis fouls out. He scored 2 points tonight. First of 2 shots missed by Rodriguez. Rubin has 4 points tonight. And Phil Dawkins checks in for Ron Diviak. Each has 4 fouls on them. Dick Serengach says something to Ron. Says, we want to keep you out there a little while, Ron, and take a rest now. There's still 5:20 left to play. You'll be back in. Don't worry. Rodriguez hits the free throw. 57-49. Senators lead by 8. Here's Nettles down for the Bearcats. Over on the far side is Dampier. Dampier at the lane. 3-second violation on Ron Bonham. And the Senators have the ball with 5 minutes left to play on the old clock on the wall. 57-49. Here's Ruben Rodriguez. He looks. 2 men close in on him. And they steal the ball, and they call a jump ball. And there's the tip. It's knocked over, picked up by Cantrell of the Senators. Well, a basket now, would put the Senators out in front by 10. Here's Rodriguez back to Cantrell. Cantrell to Backus. Big Jim with the hook. It's there, but too short. And a foul on Backus going after Bonham. And for Backus, that's 3 fouls on Big Jim. And Ron Bonham going to the free throw line, hitting 13 out of 17. Well, look at that scoreboard. 57-49. East Chicago, Washington leading Muncie. Time is running out on the Bearcats. 4:39 left to play, but Bonham's there with a 1-1. He's deadly. He hits it. Bonham now has got 14 free throws out of 18 attempts. 57-50. As Bonham checks in again at the free throw line. The blonde bomber hits this one. 15 out of 19 free throws for Bonham. And 7 baskets coupled with that for 29 points. Dawkins down for the Senators. Baseball pass to Rodriguez. Rubin's shot is good. Right back there with that basket. Rubin scores, and that makes it 59-51. Down the floor, Nettles moves it back out. Muncie with Williams with the ball. Now inside the bottom, and Ron is charging. Charging on Ron Bonham. He's got 4 fouls now. 1 more, and Bonham would be out of this game. 4:18 left to play. Boy, Bonham got hurt that time with that 4th foul, and believe me, that pressure is on Ron now, I would say. Don't get us wrong, he's one of the finest athletes we've seen, I'll say that. Regardless of how many shots he takes, he's a great competitor. Free throw miss. Bacon tips it twice, misses. Up again, it's no good. Now Dawkins has it for the Senators. Out to Cantrell. Bobby off to Phil Dawkins. Back out to Cantrell. Here on the near side to Rodriguez. Back out to Cantrell. Over to Dawkins on the far side. And Phil holds that ball. Now moves into the lane. And as he does, here's the whistle. And there is a foul called under the basket, I believe, where that action took place. Or no, they say it's charging, and that's all for Philip Dawkins. He'll get a great hand. That's all for Philip Dawkins as far as East Chicago is concerned. Listen to the Senators applaud him. 21 points for one of the finest players ever to hit East Chicago, Phil Dawkins. And he falls out of the game and gets a big crowd, big cheer here. Dawkins goes out with the Senators leading 59-51. 4:02 left to play in the ball game, and at the free throw line, Mel Jolly with a 1-and-1 for Muncie. He hits it. Jolly could cut it to 6 with a bonus shot here. Senators hang on those bankboards, waiting for a possible miss. It's good, though, by Jolly. That gives Jolly double figures, 10 points. Davis is on the Muncie bench, and Dawkins on the Washington bench, both fouled out. Cantrell down with the Senators leading by 6. 59-53. Cantrell at the lane. Back out with it, over to Rodriguez. Now over to Cantrell again. Cantrell looks, bounce pass here on the near side to Williams, and Darrell a step or two in. Bottom, and Williams have him in the corner. The pass out is knocked out of bounds by Nettles. The Senators very, very close, but yet so far because there are still 3 minutes and a half left to play. Diviak with the ball in the corner to Bakis. And Big Jim is rushed. He throws it way back out to Bobby Cantrell. Now to Diviak on the near side. Ryan with the shot. It's no good. Tipped in by Bakis. Bakis tips it in, and a beautiful team effort by the Senators who lead 61-53. Down on the far side now. Jump shot by Dampier is good. As they trade baskets, it's 61-55, and Cantrell off to Rodriguez. On the far side, Cantrell. Long pass to Darrell Williams. He turns. He's fouled by Bonham, and that's all for Bonham. Ron Bonham fouls out. A tremendous performance by Bonham. He fouled out of the ball game. Ron Bonham went out with 7 baskets. That's 14 points. And 15 out of 19 free throws for a total of 29 points. He got 40 today. 69 points in 2 games for Ron Bonham. The blonde bomber from Muncie leads the game. And a terrific performance for Bonham. And a tough loss for Muncie Central. Now they bring in Bill Dinwiddie. But they've still got a great ball player out there in Dampier. And you watch, I'll bet you he'll take charge now as Muncie tries to fight back. But there's only 3:07 left to play. And Darrell Williams at the free throw line scores. Williams hits 5 free throws. And it's 62-55. East Chicago, Washington. Senators have led it every quarter. He scores again. Darrell Williams makes it 63-55. And down the floor, it's Muncie Central driving, and a charging foul is called on Rich Williams of Muncie Central. The Senators, cool, calm, and collected and poised as John Longfellow calls timeout. Listen to the crowd. Here's Darrell Williams at the free throw line where he just hit a couple. 1-and-1 shot is no good. Rebound up. Grabbed by Muncie's Dampier. Muncie still in the ballgame, trailing by 8, 63-55. Dampier all the way down with a shot. He hits it, a beautiful shot on a beautiful effort by Dampier. Boy, this guy knows he has to hit, and he came through. Darrell Williams with that ball. Off now to Cantrell. The Senators lead by 6, 63-57. That clock is ticking. 2.5 minutes left to play. A pass in the corner to Bakis. Big Jim with 2 men on him. Throws it back out to Diviak. Ryan over on the side to Darrell Williams. Williams fakes. Moves it back out to Cantrell, who shoots, and it's short. And there's the whistle, and the foul is called on Nettles. And Bobby Cantrell has hurt his knee. Cantrell hurt his knee. John Dorado wants to go out on the floor, but is waiting. Now they're calling for the doctors. Cantrell limps to the free throw line. Nettles picks up his second foul, and Cantrell is going to get looked at by the doctor. There's official timeout here. Bobby Cantrell twisted his knee as he was fouled by Nettles. It's 63-57, 2:26 left to play in the ballgame. The Senators trying for the big upset. Muncie fighting with Dampier, Nettles, and Jolly, the only 3 starters left in. Cantrell's all right. He's going to go to the free throw line. Cantrell has got his knees all red and scarred from sliding on that floor all day and all night. 2:26 left to play. 63-57. Cantrell with 2 shots. The first is good. That was a deliberate foul. Cantrell now has 8 points. The Senators lead 64-57. This shot is good by Bobby Cantrell. 65-57. Dampier driving down for Muncie. The Bearcats haven't lost the game all year. He shoots. He misses. The rebound by Darrell Williams in the corner. Now it's grabbed away by Muncie. And there's a whistle as Nettles went out of bounds. The Senators bring the ball down, leading by 8 points. And there are 2 minutes, 10 seconds left to play. A pass in the corner to Darrell Williams. He comes back out with it. Flips it over to Ruben Rodriguez. Now over to Bobby Cantrell. Over to Ron Diviak on the far side. Out to Bobby Cantrell. Down the corner to Darrell Williams. And Darrell throws it back out to Cantrell. And Bobby at half court with a clock showing 1:55 left. Here's Rodriguez at the line. Over to Darrell Williams on the far side. Darrell hands it off, and a foul is called on Nettles. And Darrell says, yeah, I'll take it as he goes up to the free throw line. Darrell Williams stepping up to the free throw line in the Italian area with the second possible state championship at his fingertips right now. They haven't done it in 20 years, and that was the only time they did it when Hammond Tech did it in 1940. Williams misses the free throw. Baker tips it in. Big Jim Baker tips it in, and it's 67-57 Senators. Dampier down with a minute and 40 seconds left. He passes off. On the side, Jolly turns, shoots, and misses. The rebound by Diviak. And the Senators roll again with Diviak driving down the far side in the corner to Rodriguez. Back out, Rodriguez over to Darrell Williams. They're almost in. A minute and 25 left to play. Williams tied up will have a jump ball with 1:23 left. The Senators lead by 10, 67-57. And the Calumet area can get set to blow those sirens now. Yes, wail those whistles, because in a minute and 23 seconds, the Calumet area appears like they will have themselves a state championship. We'll be out there to talk to those winners. Right now, the tip goes to the Senators. Here's Bobby Cantrell. Cantrell with a bounce pass to Jimmy Bakis. Bakis turns. He looks. Passes way back up to Ron Diviak. Diviak now at half court. He turns. He looks. Gives it to Rodriguez. He is fouled by Dampier. Look at the clock. A minute and 9 seconds left. The Senators lead by 10. You should see that Washington bench grinning from ear to ear from Nick Sarangas, 3 coaches down to Morano. Here's the shot. It's good by Ruben Rodriguez. Rodriguez with the free throw in 68-57. 1:09 left. Another one up there, no good. Rebound by Dampier. Muncie coming down, trailing by 11. The clock is against them. A long shot by Dampier is good, and there's a foul under the basket on Dinwiddie of Muncie. Dampier has got 5 baskets and 12 points. Darrell Williams is smiling from ear to ear as he goes to the free throw line. The score is 68-59. While these East Chicago fans are standing up, you can feel the pressure. They're ready to mob that floor. I know they won't be allowed out there, but we'll get out there later after the award. Here's the free throw. It's no good. The ball is grabbed by Dampier. Now he tries. 57 seconds left. He shoots. Dampier misses. The rebound by Diviak. Fast-breaking Senators. Cantrell down and in, and he scores. Cantrell with a basket. It's 70-59 Senators. Dampier down with 40 seconds. The Bearcats are beaten. On the side, a jump shot is up, and it is no good by Dampier. The rebound by Darrell Williams, and a foul is called under the basket. Foul is called under the bucket on Muncie's Dinwiddie. That's his second foul. And hang on, blow those horns in 34 seconds, because East Chicago, Washington has got it. And Bobby Cantrell with a big smile over there on the far side. Here's a free throw, good by Darrell Williams, and it's now 71-59. This one is no good. The rebound by Muncie's Bearcats. They're coming down. They got the second team in, and there's a foul. And that's all for, or rather, that's on number 44, Jerry Daniel. That's his first foul as he trips Diviak up. You should see those Senators out there now grinning from ear to ear. Cantrell and Diviak shake hands, and Johnny Barato's going to take a little bow here as he calls timeout with 30 seconds left. 71-59. Here's Williams hitting that free throw. And Williams has got nothing but free throws all night long, but he's got 7 of them. And now Diviak goes out of the ball game. Here's Robert Turpin coming in. Bobby Cantrell goes out of the lineup. Ron Smith is in for the Senators. And the Senators are clearing the bench now. They're bringing in the subs here. As Otis Johnson checks into the ball game. He replaces Big Jim Bakis, who gets a great hand. Bakis goes out of there, played a terrific ball game. Rudy Lamar is in there now. Bakis and Diviak hugging each other on the bench on the far side. 72-59 Senators. Rodriguez checked out of the game. Johnny Barano congratulates him on the far side. 30 seconds left. And Darrell Williams getting that ball again at the free throw line. Darrell shoots. He misses. The rebound, front for. And it's grabbed by Muncie Central. Dampier playing it down to the last second. Around to the far side is fouled by Walter Turpin. 72-59, 24 seconds left. Big Ron Bonham sitting on that bench, a dejected man. Here's the free throw up and in by Dampier. Dampier scores at the free throw line. It's 72. Well, take that one away. Doesn't count. All right, we're ready to go. Here we go with Darrell Williams with the ball. Over now to Lamar, and Rudy scored. Rudy didn't start. He didn't play all night, but he came in and scored. It's 74-59. Here's Dampier with a long shot. It's no good. The rebound taken by East Chicago, Washington. Here now is a foul called on Muncie. Ron Smith will go to the free throw line. Here's Smith at the free throw line. He scores. This one is up, and it's no good. Smith gets into the scoring act. And there's the whistle and a Washington foul. 6 seconds left now. 6 seconds left. Ron Smith picks up the foul. Well, the Calumet area waiting 20 years, finally realizing a state championship here in the first one for East Chicago, Washington. And Muncie Central stopped for an unprecedented fifth title, are out and lose their first game of the season. The free throw, no good. Game of the season. The free throw, no good. Game of the season. The free throw, no good. Game of the season. The free throw, no good. Fifth rebound. Tied up. 5 seconds left. 5. Count them. 5. Well, the Senators will stay here overnight, and then they'll leave about 7 o'clock Calumet area time. Here's a shot, and it's over! The Senators win the state championship! 75-59. How about that? East Chicago, Washington, 75. Muncie Central, 59. And there's Barano up on top of the Senators. Barano is up on top with Darrell Williams and Ron Diviak. They're going up to the net, taking pictures out there now. Cantrell hugging the manager, and with action